we are going to partake the motion on drug abuse. We have two sides, on the parents' side and the youth side. So let's start. Okay, we're going to have our first point from the Cabinet Secretary of Health.
Good morning. Good morning. I, as the Cabinet Secretary of Health, have been reasoning why drugs have become prevalent among our youth. The first reason is I will be supporting the parents. I believe that parents are the major reasons for drug abuse among the youth. The first reason that I have, and I believe that is the major one, is because of lack of parental love. When parents lack to give their children the beneficial love that the children need, most youth tend to engage themselves in these drugs. Mostly abused drugs are alcohol, bang, cat, or other terms used to define cat is mirror, and especially the bang. Most youth are engaging in bang because whenever they are using it, they are like feeling like they are high. We all know that they are feeling like they are high. So they want to engage in it so that they may be able to free themselves from the burden of them not being showed love by their parents. So I believe as parents, we're supposed to be the first people to show our children love, give them parental guidance on these things. Yeah, and I believe when we do that, each and everything will go. Yeah, okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As a Cabinet Secretary of Psychology and Health, according to our research, we've come in conclusion that parental love is lacking among our children and youths. This leading to rising on the cases of drug abuse. And this is as a result that most parents are not in contact with their children. And this caused them to go out there, maybe find advice from wrong people who lead them to drug abuse. Another thing is acceptance from their parents, they lack them. This comes as a result that their parents don't understand them based on their preferences, talents, or passions, even not accepting them, who they want to be, what they want to do in the future. And this has led them to withdraw from parental love and acceptance. So I believe as parents, we have failed to take care of our children and youths, leading them to drug abuse and even addiction. Thank you.
In front of you, I'm the leader among the youth, and I've come to discover that the youth are the major cause of drug abuse among themselves. For example, you find the youth, their parents have brought them very good life, but when they join high school, they find some students who are using drugs and they engage in using those drugs. Now it is the youth who are letting themselves in drugs. Thank you.
I don't agree with you. Yeah, because you have said that when children go back there in school, they go and meet with other people, they get exposed, right? You have said that way. Then I say again, it's because of lack of parental care. Because if the parent is monitoring the children, no matter even if they are in boarding schools, that could not be a valid reason. I still say that parental care, parents should be able to monitor their children. Whenever they come from school, parents should monitor their children and ask them how the school have been. They should be able to advise them on school matters such as those. So I still don't agree with you.
Good morning. Good morning. I, as the Minister of Finance, I would like to support the motion by saying that parents have failed very much by not disciplining our students in matters dealing with drugs and those substance abuses. You find that most parents nowadays, they ignore the fact that their children must grow up in a well-disciplined ground so that they may have a brighter future, and also to prevent problems which may arise from drugs such as theft and insecurity. Thank you.
I, as the principal to Hope VTI College, I suggest that youth are the one who are engaging themselves in drugs when they are migrating from rural to urban areas. In such, most youth in rural are not well familiar to the usage of drugs compared to those in urban centers. Those people those people in rural areas experience something called communalization. Through this, most youth are protected from such. Whenever they migrate to urban, they are attached to the norms. They end up using the drugs, especially due to the expectation of their friends. Friends make them to have that we call peer pressure. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I as Bishop Steve from Victory Church. I would like to say that you are saying that the parents are the ones who are not looking after their children, and that's why they are engaging in drugs. But I don't support it, because you see, us as parents and pastors and bishops, we just call a youth meeting, we talk to them, but there is something we can never do. We just still want to cater for their lives. So we cannot follow them where they go. So we do not know how they go, and they are changed their mind by the other youths. And you find them, they have engaged in drugs. So as for me, I don't see the parents as the reason for why youths are using drugs.
Hello viewers, as you all know, I'm journalist Francis Kamau from VTI TV, and today we have a guest who is here to tell us about the meeting that was held by the cabinet secretaries. What do you think about the meeting?
Okay, according to me, the meeting was not that much good as I expect, because they did not discuss the solutions of that drug effect. There were several cabinet secretaries there, but they did not do as much as possible to make sure that they approve the solutions and recommendation which the youth will stop from taking those drugs and all that stuff. So to me, it was not that good.
Yes, I have heard that they have talked about drugs. What do you think about the drugs?
Well, being a youth, one of the youths and a major citizen too, personally I think a drug is like a disease. It changes the normal functioning of the body, and once it's taken, it accumulates and becomes toxic. So we should treat drugs with the seriousness we treat diseases, because before you know it, you're dead.
Yes, we have an instructor here who teaches us film. Sir, what can you say about the students, film students?
Film students, hope VTI film students. Yeah, so these students are, this being one of the students, I think they are so competent. Yeah. Right now, if I just like release them to the outer society, I think these guys are equipped for what it takes to be film and producers, directors, what have you. Yeah. You see, yeah, because so far so good, the confidence is growing so fast, and I'm amazed by the performance, class performance. Anytime we have shoot and out of the shoot, they all turn up on time, composed and ready to do anything they want. And that's very, 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 very something that it's rare. You can see rarely. Yeah. So for me, I think you guys are good. Proceed with what you're doing, and you'll go far.
Yeah, thanks for that. What can you say about today's meeting?
Oh, today's motion, it was all about drugs. Yes, so what can I say about drugs? So, for me, I believe when you say drugs, it's something that youths like to abuse.
Yes.
Is that it? Yes, so drug abuse is not a very, very good thing. It's not a very, very good thing, especially health-wise, you know, mentally, socially. Anywhere you go, like, drugs is the only thing that is the only disease, as per se, that people see is not to overcome the whole world. Yeah. But I think the reason as to why youths normally consume drug or abuse drug is due to mostly peer pressure, I think. Peer pressure. I don't think how a parent can affect, because even if you're a bad parent, you wouldn't allow your kid to go and sniff some glue, or do something fishy. So I think again, lack of employment amongst our youth. Another thing, food for thought. Food for thought, and even at times, you know, we need those people, motivational speakers who can come and, you know, talk to you guys, advise you on the way forward. And if you encounter such challenges, what are you supposed to do, and how will you tackle them, and how can you, you know, try and overcome the peer pressure. But again, even as youth, we are the one to be blamed, because at the end of the day we know it's bad and we still do it, and then we start you know, saying we don't have jobs and work. Where do we get that money
to purchase drugs?
Where do you get that money? It seems that we already have the money, it's just that we don't have really good financial knowledge on where to invest maybe the money. Or maybe you can start a business, because if I smoke cigarettes, like right now, if I smoke cigarettes like a packet a day, maybe let's say 200 shillings a day, what amount will it be in like a month, or maybe 6 months, or maybe 1 year? It's a lot of money, right? So that's money that you can use without depending on government. It's money that you can use to go and invest on something you love doing. If it's filmed by a camera, maybe a simple camera, and start taking photos up and down, and that will be the solution to life. Because if we just sit down and wait for the government always to come and help us, or any external forces, I think we will be late. It will be too late, and our society, it will be gone, long gone. Yeah. So I think for you guys, it's a decision that you make, you know, and start planning ahead. Don't work on peer pressure. That's the only solution you can get.
Be alone.
Yes, the little money you get from your parent, friend, or any external fund, just take that money, go out there and, you know, invest it on something that you love. Yes, but the motion has been good. People really explained a lot. It was a tremendous job. So you guys just keep, you know, doing you, do a lot of shoots, and you will get there. But as always, I insist, practice is always to perfect, leads always to perfection. Yes.
Perfect.
So thanks for having me.
Thanks too.
So,
Thanks too. My viewers, we have had a good day. We have discussed the issues about drugs. Let's meet next time. My name is Francis.